Are your mornings chaotic and stressful? If you're sick of feeling rushed to get out the door, take a deep breath because by the end of this video, you'll have 4 tips for a stress-free morning. I'm Lauren Golden here with a new episode of Free Mama TV showing moms like you how to start and run a successful freelancing business from home. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video of Free Mama TV right here every single Tuesday. I love mornings. In fact, they're probably my favorite part of the day. If you are cringing listening to me talk right now, I'm glad you're here. I should start by telling you my mornings weren't always so blissful, but after some good old-fashioned trial and error, I've mastered the art of an easy morning, and I've helped hundreds of other moms do the same. Now it's your turn. But first, here is what a normal school day morning routine looks like in my world. 6:30 a.m., the alarm goes off. My husband is the first out of bed and into the kitchen to start breakfast. I, on the other hand, do what every successful person will tell you not to do. I reach for my phone. I'm not condoning my habit, but here's why I do it anyway. It is the only quiet moment I will get to check my calendar for the day and read a snippet of the news before the tiny tots descend the staircase. It's quiet time. I need it. And once I'm up, I brush my teeth and wash my face. And since I work from home, I don't spend a lot of time getting ready, although I didn't spend much time getting ready before working from home either. I grab the dirty clothes from our room and start a load of laundry before heading to the kitchen to supervise. And I do mean supervise. A huge part of our routine is that my oldest kiddos will get themselves dressed before they come downstairs. That is a habit we started as soon as they were able. It saves us so much time and energy from arguing about outfits or dawdling to go back upstairs later on. There are some weather adjustments from time to time, but for the most part, it works beautifully. Next up, school lunches. My oldest packs her own lunch for school. We practiced with her and she knows her options and our expectations. We have a bento box for kids and it is amazing because it's already divided into sections which she knows need a fruit and a veggie and a protein or sandwich. I know what she likes and I make sure those things are always easily accessible to her in the fridge. Anything that requires help from mom or dad, she pulls out for us, such as chopping a bell pepper or an apple for a snack. She gets one fresh fruit and one thing from the pantry, which she gets to pick out herself. After lunch is made, my big kiddos have 3 chores each morning. They feed the cats, they take out the recycling bin and unload the dishwasher that I loaded and ran the night before. Now, this didn't happen overnight, my friends. We worked hard to make it a routine. So while sometimes there is some grumbling, my kids know it's expected of them before they get served breakfast. And it's amazing. Almost as amazing as my morning iced coffee. During this time, I usually go get the little one out of bed and get her dressed so we can all sit down and have breakfast together. The nice part about this is that regardless of the afternoon activities or potential work or personal events that may come up in our schedules, we always get in a meal together at the table as a family. Everyone takes their own plates to the sink where they will stay until I finish lunch later in the day and sometimes even until after dinner. It's true. No one pays me to clean up my house 4 times a day, so I prefer to value my time in other ways and batch my housework at the end of the day. After breakfast, there are a few more to-dos that used to be so painful, but now after much repetition are a complete routine in our family. We say shoes, hair, teeth. Once we're out the door, we actually hop on our bikes, not into the car. We take my oldest to her elementary school around the corner and then come back and hop into the car to take my youngest to preschool. Once all of the kids are at school, I'm usually back at my desk and settled with an iced coffee a little before 9 a.m. and ready to start my work day. I would love to know from you. Do you and your family have any of these habits? Did you learn anything new, or is there anything you'd like to start implementing? Tell me in the comments below. Okay, that was a lot. Here is what I hope you take away from my stressless morning and apply to your own, regardless of your current routine or schedule. First, get up early enough to do what you need to do, not when you feel like getting up. If you're rushed every morning, get up earlier. If you're still tired, go to bed earlier. There's so many excuses when it comes to being tired and not getting enough sleep and hitting the snooze button. But at the end of the day, it's a choice. Go to bed, get up. It's that simple. Tip number 2. Get ready before you do anything else. If you and your children are dressed and groomed, then if all else fails in the morning, you can at least walk out the door in normal clothes. Avoid the back and forth of going between rooms, up and down stairs, and wasting time. I promise you, this little tweak will save so much time in the morning. If your kiddos aren't old enough to get dressed on their own, consider laying out their clothes in their room or even in the kitchen the night before. Get up and get ready. Tip number 3, ask for help or require it. This one is huge. Stop trying to do it all. My husband did not always make breakfast in the morning. Our first year of marriage, he stayed in bed until a few minutes before he had to leave for work and quickly showered, ate my prepared breakfast, and walked out the door with the lunch I'd also prepared. But Mama, I was sharp. I realized this was totally unfair and there were 2 adult humans living in our house, not one. He has been the biggest help ever since I told him I was struggling to get everything done on my own in the morning. He now loves preparing breakfast for our kiddos, and that's a good thing because he's actually a way better cook than I am. And my kids, they don't actually love doing chores, but I thought I want them to contribute to their home and learn responsibility. Do my kids make a mess when they feed the cats? Yes, they do. They also don't always put the dishes back in the correct spot. But you know what? It's one less thing for me to worry about every single morning. Maybe it isn't breakfast or dishes for you, but something else. The point is, you don't have to do it all by yourself. So stop trying and start enlisting some help. And tip number 4, build solid routines. Hear me when I tell you this. This does not happen overnight. It's a slow, painful process, but it's so worth it to reach the good habits waiting for you and your kiddos on the other side. My kids didn't inherently know how to get dressed before coming downstairs. They also didn't know to brush their teeth in the morning. I had to tell them. I'm their mom, but repetition pays off. Now after breakfast, I can ask them, what's next? And they'll say, shoes, teeth, hair. It's a routine now. All these things can be done in or near the kitchen, which makes for a quick getaway once we're done. Now you know my 4 tips for a stress-free morning, you and your family. If you struggle with managing your time, staying on track, or getting stuff done, you'll want to grab my productivity tool called the Daily 5. The Daily 5 Productivity Planner is the exact tool I used to quit my job and start working from home and spend more quality time with my kiddos. And it's been downloaded by tens of thousands of moms who are less stressed and less guilty. And now you can download it for free right now using the link below. Also, if you want to join a community of mamas just like you, I have a Facebook group where thousands of mamas come together for support and action-taking tips and motivation. If you liked this video, please let me know by liking it below, subscribe and share it with your fellow mamas, and comment below with hashtag I am a free mama if this video helped you with your morning routine. You will want to grab my productivity pool. I just did a whole segment. Oh well. So confused. I'm a mess. And hitting the booze. I mean the booze. Like, you're That's funny. I had a good time with that.